Hello, hope you are doing well. So this is just gonna be like a Game Week 5 review, as you can see on the screen here. And we're gonna do like an early look on Game Week 6 and what the plans are maybe for Game Week 6. Let's see. I think we have some interesting decisions to do around, yeah, should we triple captain? Should we do some transfers? I have a new thing I want to test. I want to suggest transfers and get some AI recommendations of my suggestions. But let's start with Game Week 5. We got up 57 points. I think that was pretty good. The average was 52, so when you beat the average by 15 points, I think you gotta be really happy. We got a top 1 million Game Week rank, so again, that's pretty good. If you get a 1 million rank every week, you'll probably win FPL, so that's pretty good. So in goal, Raya got 2 points. We had Van Dijk with the DefCon again. Senesi with DefCon for the 5th time, I think. And a clean sheet and 1 bonus, I think. Lacroix did not do much. Paqueta, he's been horrible for us. Gakpo again, very bad. So those are kind of looking like we might need to get rid. So let's see. Semenyo got DefCon, that's pretty surprising. So I thought that was interesting. So we ended up on 5 points with a clean sheet and DefCon. So I didn't see that coming, but I'd take it. Bruno did good. Maybe he should have a bit more, actually. He was a bit unlucky, but the second red card for United. And I think he did a good game again, I think. So I'm pretty happy with keeping him so far, I think. Gyökeres was very quiet. Pedro, of course, he was very impacted by the red card, so he didn't get a lot of chances. We captained Haaland. That felt like a big risk against Arsenal away. But I think we got pretty rewarded here. Of course, he was the king of the stats last week, and he still probably is. So it was kind of hard to watch Liverpool play against Everton and kind of relying on Haaland at the end here. But I think it turned out profitable for us, at least this time. So now probably everyone's gonna move over to Haaland anyway. So I think we are ahead of the curve, and that's a good spot to be in. So how are we doing overall? I think we are ranked like overall 650. That's fine, I think. We haven't used any chips yet. In my mini leagues, I'm doing okay. I actually got a red arrow here. That's a bit strange, but we have the AI FPL YouTube League. If you want to join, I'm probably gonna try to put up the code here if I can find it. Yeah, we are pretty close here. So some people are doing well. Ahmad here is doing good, so that's good. But what I want to do today is I collected some more data. I updated all the expected points. So if we go here now, I refresh this, so you can see this is Game Week 6 to 9. So that's the upcoming 4 Game Weeks. And Haaland has like this ridiculous expected points now because of his stats, basically. His XG is so high that this is like affecting the data. This will normalize over the season, but for now, these two players are looking very high because they have the teams have very good data. There are a lot of chances. They're playing against teams with that let in a lot of goals. So for Game Week 6, you can see Haaland home to Burnley. He's expected like 15 points. That is, of course, a bit too much, I think. This data will come down. But over the season, hopefully this will get more precise, right? We have Ndai here. He's looking good, 5.3. And Bambo, United just create a lot of chances. So he has been playing really good, I think. And yeah, I'm going to leave this up if you want to check it out. You can do the full database here too, so you can check out every player we have on this list. And by position, you can search. So just find the link in the description. But now I kind of want to go through. I did a run. I updated all data, right? So we have the 6 to 9 data. We have the fixtures, the table. So you can see we have the expected goals against, expected goals. So this is after 5 games. You can see Liverpool 15 points from 15. That's pretty good, right? And yeah, we have the table here. So that's pretty cool. So what I did is I did a full run here, right? I did some changes, but I might update that on Friday. But basically, assess our FPL team. So we looked at top 5 teams with the fixtures for the next game, 4 game weeks. So Arsenal, for some reason, has the best fixtures. I don't know if I fully agree with that, but they got some good fixtures. They got a hard one now against Newcastle, though. City, I think they have probably the best fixtures for the next 4. Burnley home, Brentford away, Everton away, Villa away. I guess they have 3 away games. Do they really? Maybe, okay. And Bournemouth, they are pretty good still. Chelsea and Palace, right? So again, Haaland, he kind of is an outlier now, but just because of his crazy stats. Bruno too, he's been doing really good, right? And Semenyo, these are kind of my performers. And concerns is Gakpo, Van Dijk, I don't know what, that seems very strange. Expensive, yeah. But Josh King is always here, but he's just an enabler, right? And we did some chip analysis here. I put up this. So we have a 75% recommendation for triple captain Haaland against Burnley. Burnley's worst defense in the league, and Haaland has the best stats, right? And we must use this before game week 19, I think. So, of course, for captains, of course, we're gonna have Haaland here. That's pretty safe. And when it comes to transfer suggestions, this is what I want to talk a bit about. Because I put in my suggestions, right? Please share your transfer IDs and I'll provide detailed ratings and reasoning. So this is something new I want to try. I want to come up with like maybe 5 different options for transfers I think is good. And I'm going to get an analysis of these transfers and see what the AI agent rates the highest. So the options I put in was, the first one was Paqueta to Reinders plus Gakpo to Ndai. Option 2 was Paqueta to Reinders and Gakpo to Kudus. 3 was Paqueta, Reinders, Gakpo, Foden, Reinders and Esse. And 5 was Reinders. Okay, so I guess it was 2 times Esse here. So if you look down here, you can see, yeah, there's just some Paqueta in your squad. That doesn't matter too much. But if you look at the transfer option analysis and rating, based on your current squad, the rating for Paqueta, Reinders, Gakpo and Ndai is 8 out of 10. 8 stars here, okay? And this is looking pretty good, right? Paqueta to Reinders, that's got a 4 out of 10. Gakpo, Foden, Reinders, 6 out of 10. And the Esse one was just very strange. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, Esse hasn't really played, so he's not in contestant yet, I think. So the recommendation is option 1. That's probably gonna be the Paqueta, Reinders, Gakpo and Ndai transfer plan. I think that's a pretty good one, right? That leaves us a lot of money in the bank, but I guess that's fine. And the cheap recommendation is to triple captain Haaland home to Burnley, which is also pretty much the meta, I would guess. And it's a really strong option. Other than that, I don't quite understand the Van Dijk. I guess you could get cheaper players, right? You could get someone like, I don't know, for Van Dijk, like... But I like him. I think he's really good. So I don't think we're gonna do anything here. It seems just very a waste of transfer. So, expected point optimization, okay. Fixture advantage, but I pretty much think this recommendation transfer is pretty good. And Ndai, he's looked pretty good. And Gakpo and Reinders is, with the fixtures coming up, I think is pretty strong. So it says final expected team points improvement, 2.1 points over the next 4 game weeks while banking. I don't even know what that means. So that is kind of where we are at the moment. So we are looking at making a couple of transfers this week, since we have 2. So that would actually mean we're going to take out Paqueta, we're going to take out Gakpo, and we're going to bring in someone like... Okay, I need to do this. Someone like Ndai, and we're going to bring in someone like Reinders. How much will this leave us? Actually 1.9 in the bank. That's quite a lot, right? But I don't see anywhere else to spend it at the moment, right? I think this squad looks pretty good. We could, of course, make some changes. Maybe Tarkovsky could be pretty good if we want to upgrade to Gabriel. I think Calafiore is fine for now. Should we do something with Gyökeres? Should we maybe have Salah and Haaland? Let's see in the future here now. But I think this looks pretty good. These two transfers is kind of leading the pack here. And I will be pretty happy with these transfers coming up. But that's probably gonna be for Friday's video, not this video. So looking a bit at the data, we can see that Haaland is on top here, of course, with the 13-point average for the next 4 game weeks. That's just a big outlier, so he's just crazy at the moment for stat-wise. Then we got Pedro on second place. Everton's Beto has creeped up pretty high here. He's on 4.6, so that means Everton has done a pretty good job here. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can do. Richarlison and Gyökeres are kind of even here at 4th place. It's sad just to watch Watkins here. 2.4 expected points over the next 4 game weeks. Just Villa has been horrible, right? Ekitike, you could maybe think he was higher up, but Liverpool's fixture is kind of turning a bit worse, and he's not getting... I guess this has been 73 minutes average. That's okay, but it's not really... You want kind of a bit higher average here, right? So you can see Haaland is 82, Pedro is 84. And yeah, if you look at midfielders, let's see, mids. So Bruno is at 9. He is quite the outlier too. But I think Semenyo and Mbembu also pretty high. This is just because if we look at United stats here, this does not really reflect the table, but if you look at expected goals, Man United is at 9.81. That is highest in the league, I think. So they have created a lot of chances, but they haven't really capitalized. And this kind of reflects back on these picks here, right? If you look at someone like Mbembu here and Bruno, the stats are very good, but they haven't really capitalized. Even Ahmad here is quite high just because of the team stats. So that might be some tuning in the algorithm. We'll see what we do there, or the formula. Other than that, I think Ndai is very interesting, and Caicedo too. He's maybe overperformed a bit much, but yeah, other than that, there's not much. Salah is all the way down here. He has improved a bit, I think, but he hasn't put up the best numbers so far. But that might change, right? If you look at defense, this is pretty interesting this year. I guess here it is. Because of this DefCon, we are seeing the rise kind of Senesi here, Van Dijk, Van der Ven, as Anderson, Tarkovsky, and De Ligt, right? All of these are putting up these great numbers, so now you can get good value, right? If we kind of go back here and we check out fixtures or stats, and we go to defenders, you can see we have all of these players that are quite cheap, that are putting up this high, like Richards here, for example, Tarkovsky, but the DefCon points are really making a difference this year, right? Even if we go to all players, you can see, sort by points. Senesi is up here. He hasn't scored a goal, but he's just so consistent. Gueye, and all of these, that gets the 4 to 8 points each week. Lacroix, Mitchell. So there is a lot of value in these types of players, I think, and it's going to be really interesting to see if everyone is going to set up their teams just by playing on DefCon. Okay, so let's look at Tarkovsky here. They have only had a couple of clean sheets, but he's got 4, 8, 3, 8, 3. So not a single 2-pointer. And that is pretty good, right? If you can get 4 each week. Just because of his consistent... I guess he didn't get DefCon here, did he? Yeah, 14, 11, 11, 10, and 15. That's just a great player to have in your team with this consistency. So I think that's pretty interesting. But other than that, I don't think I have much else to add here. If you want to take a look at the database, just look at in the description, you can find this. And I hope you had a great game week. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. Are you bringing Haaland in if you don't own him? And are you going to trigger the triple captain? I think I am for sure. it looks like a great week for triple captain. But I'm gonna wait until Friday for that. So yeah, that is kind of the initial thoughts and the kind of the game week 5 review that went pretty good for us. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you again on Friday, and have a nice week, and we speak again soon.